Okay, what's up everybody? It's your girl Rahila and you are watching Positive Mummy Vibes. Okay, so it's been a while and I'm back with another video. So if you don't know, the reason that my videos aren't really very consistent is because my Wi-Fi is rubbish. Like literally I can't upload when I'm at home. So I can only upload when I'm at my father-in-law's house or my mum's house. And we have been sick. The whole family got flu, like it's ridiculous. Like baby, Raheem, husband, me, everybody. So I've been kind of out of the game for a minute. But I'm back and I've got a whole lot of content for you guys to stay positive. And one thing I really want to say, the Instagram page is not just for me. I really want all you mums out there who are, anytime you're doing something positive with either you getting some downtime, it can be with your babies, it can be cute pictures, anything that exudes positivity for motherhood, hashtag positive mummy vibes. The Instagram page really is for you guys. And without further ado, we're gonna get into the video. Okay, so today is a labor and delivery story. I don't know why I have run this already. I feel like I've recorded it a few times and it just didn't really run smoothly, so I wasn't confident to upload it. But I'm gonna do it again for you guys because obviously I've had 2 babies and a lot of people ask me, a lot of people that are about to have babies kind of ask, you know, like what's it like, everyone's so nervous. And I feel like when I was giving birth and when I was coming up to like the labor part, with Raheem, I wasn't necessarily nervous. I was kind of confident actually, and his labour was quite smooth. But today we're going to do the labour and delivery of my second child, my daughter Asia, who is actually now 7 months. She's having a nap right now, so I can get some time. But she's actually 7 months, and her labour was so different from Raheem's. It was like completely opposite ends of the spectrum. First of all, I was induced with Asia because she was definitely overdue and I was just impatient, and also I had pelvic girdle pain. Pelvic girdle pain is basically when your hips are starting to open and the bones and the ligaments are all moving, and it is so painful. It doesn't sound like it should be painful. When I say it, it doesn't sound like it should be pain, but it's painful, trust me. So I couldn't walk, I couldn't sleep, it hurt, everything was just really painful. So I was desperately anxious to, you know, get out. So obviously when they offered me the induction, which they do offer at 42 weeks, I was like, yep, I'm having it. I did get sweeped, I did try all the other stuff. My mum, a lot of people were telling me, you know, a lot of different methods, you know, use primrose oil, do squats, eat, what did someone say? I must eat something, eat pineapples and stuff, have sex. And a lot of people think that it's the act that induces labor. It's not actually the act, it's actually the sperm. There's a there's a hormone in the sperm which induces the labor and so with your cervix. Either way, none of this worked. I was still pregnant, so I was scheduled to be induced. Bearing in mind, she was supposed to be coming on the 22nd of March, and I thought that was really cool because my birthday is the 22nd of July. Raheem's birthday was born, Raheem was born on the 22nd of June. My husband is the 11th of August, but I thought it was like really cool, like 22nd. But of course, she decided, nah, I'm not about that life, and she decided to come on the 4th of April. So she was way behind. So let's get into the story. So we're checking into the hospital at 9 o'clock. They tell you come at 9 o'clock. We sent Raheem off with his granddad. So my father-in-law was having Raheem, and me and Ryan went to the hospital. I'm telling you, like the drive to the hospital was so weird because obviously the first time I started labour at home, so this was so weird that we were going to the hospital, but I wasn't in labour, but it was to give birth. It was a weird feeling, and my husband kept asking me like, how do you feel? Are you scared? And I'm like, I'm not really scared. I just feel anxious. I just feel excited, nervous. I don't know what to expect. To be induced is a completely new thing for me. I didn't want to get a C-section, of course. I didn't want to have them break my waters. I was really actually excited to like feel what it felt like, because with Raheem, I was in the bath at one point and I never felt the waters break because I was in the bath, and obviously it was my first time, so I didn't know what to expect. So I didn't know when it broke. I'm assuming it broke in the bath because I was in the bath, and then he came. So I was excited to feel that, and I didn't want to break my waters. and it was a whole lot of mixed feelings. So we get to the hospital at 9 o'clock, and they say, okay, so at midnight is when we're going to start the first process of inducing you. They use they put this hormone, this gel which has a hormone in it, which is supposed to soften your cervix, and they put it on like a they describe it as a tampon, but it wasn't a tampon, it was a floppy piece of plastic, a little string thing, and they insert that into your vagina to soften the cervix. And they say that if you don't start contracting between 24 hours within that, then they go into the next level. But I started contracting at about 4 o'clock in the morning. So we started contracting at 4 o'clock in the morning. At the time I was really in pain, so I was actually more comfortable sleeping on the chair. So I said to my husband, like, go lie down, whatever, I'm gonna be comfortable on the chair. He fell asleep, of course, and I was just there trying to breathe, trying to woosah through this, because it's the beginning, innit? I wanted to see, how long can I take before I ask them for the paracetamol. So I was there chilling, woosahing, and then about 5 o'clock I said, okay, I need to give me something. I need some paracetamol, some codeine, and a bit extra, hook your girl up, because the pain was starting to get heavy. So then at this point I really wanted them to check me as well, because I wanted to go to the birthing center, and they say that if everything goes smooth at this point and you just crack normally, you can continue to have a natural labor and go into the birth center. So I was like, okay, cool. So I wanted to come and check me and see how dilated I am, so that I can go to the birthing center. And they were they was on a long thing. Like it was about 6 o'clock in the morning, and I'm like, okay, so when am I gonna get checked? Because I've been contracting for like 2 hours now. Like, come on now, check me out. They didn't check me till 12:30 p.m. Okay, 12:30 p.m. is when they come check my to see how dilated I am. So she checks me and she goes, okay, basically you're not really dilating. What's happening is you're having lots of short contractions, which are not really strong. They're not really pushing the labor along. They're just short. They're just painful, but they're not doing anything. So you've overstimulated your cervix right now. And I'm like, what? Are you kidding me? Like, really though? So they were like, at this point we have to break your waters. At that point I was so upset. I was scared, because I'm like, no, what do you mean? Break where? I was scared, I was nervous, I was upset, I was frustrated. I was just silent, because I was like, you know what? Like, I'm so tired. This is just painful, and you're telling me that all this pain has not been moving anything. So I was kind of upset at that point. And my husband was just kind of like, all right, baby, like, just get to terms with it. Don't worry, it'll be all right. They're gonna have to do this. So we then had to wait for a bed in the labour ward, on the labour ward. My husband went to get snacks or something, and then they came up and said, okay, the bed's ready. So they want to take me down, but I'm like, I can't go without him, because then he doesn't want to know where to go. So I'm waiting for him, I'm longing it out. And they're like, listen, we need to take you downstairs. Can you hurry up, please? I'm like, I'm trying to call him, but he's not answering his phone. He's only got downstairs to the cafeteria. So he comes back now, and I'm like, yeah, so we've got to go now. He's like, okay, cool. Get us together, go downstairs. And she's like, okay, do you want to eat lunch first? Because it's like lunchtime. Do you want to eat lunch first, or do you want me to break the waters? And I'm like, she's like, once I break your waters, it's going to get heavy. She breaks my waters. So she breaks my waters. It was painful. I'm not even going to lie to you. I don't want it to be like negative if you're like about to go through this, but I'm not going to lie, that was not a good experience. After that, it moved so quickly. It was painful. Obviously I wasn't looking. My husband said afterwards he saw the thing that they put out. He was like, what? And obviously I didn't see. But so she's up there trying to break the waters. Hear the joke now. Hear the joke. She's up there like, yeah, I'm gonna break the waters now. I'm like, okay, cool. I'm like, no, stop. An attraction's coming. She's already up there. Okay, cool. All right, just do your thing. I'm there like, no, get out. No, stop. She's like, no, I can't find your uterus. I can't find your uterus. I'm like, all right, well, come out then, have a contraction, then like come out. She's like, no, if I come out, I'm gonna have to do it again. Just let me get in. Just let me do this. I'm like, oh my goodness gracious me. It got to a point where the pain was so bad, I think I blacked out. Like, I couldn't do anything. I saw white. I saw white, and I stopped. I just was silent, because it was like, oh my gosh, I can't do this. It was not nice at all. So she comes out and she's like, oh, you know, I couldn't find your uterus or whatever. So I'm like, okay, I'm annoyed, I'm vexed. I was probably being a bit rude as well. I told her sorry afterwards. I never thought that I would be that person in the labour room. I told her sorry afterwards, but yeah, probably being a bit rude. Because she was going on, she didn't know what she was doing, and it was hurting me. And I was like, well, stop then. If you don't know what you're doing, just stop. Because I'm in pain, excruciating pain. So, yeah, so she's done it now, and I'm like, okay, I want to get off the bed of something. I think I'm going to go to the toilet. So I'm trying to get off the bed, and I'm getting up. She's like, oh, your water's broke. Really? Really? So you mean to tell me all this time you was up there faffing around? The thing done broke long time already. I wasn't impressed. Let me tell you, I was not impressed. And I'm telling you, when I got off that bed, the pain came like lightning, thunder, storm, hurricane, tornado. The thing it was really bad. Like, it escalated. It went from 0 to 1,000 real quick. Like, real quick. And that was at 12:01 or something like that. And 2 hours later, she actually gave birth. I wanted to go into the water bath, and so I was like, okay, can I get in the water bath? Can I get in the water? Because with Raheem, when I went into the water, the contractions became easier to manage. I won't say that they made them less, because you can't fight that. Like, it just made it easier for me to manage. So I said, yeah, let me get in some water. That was not it didn't work the same. It didn't work the same. So I got into the water bath, and they're running the bath and trying to get the right temperature. The nurse has got a mirror down there trying to see what's going on. I'm trying to get comfortable. The bath was hard, it was hot, then it was cold, and they're flashing water on me to cool me down. It was a mess. Yeah, I was like, let me get out of here because it's not working. So I've gone back onto the bed. No. I went to the toilet and I started having contractions. And the nurse was like, okay, well, you can't, you got to get up because you can't get birth in the toilet. So I'm like, bro, I can't get up right now. She's like, no, you have to get up because you can't give birth in the toilet. You got to get up, you got to come on, Rahila, you got to get up. I'm like, right. So I managed to get up and I've gone into bed. And it got to a point where they were saying push, but I wasn't having a contraction. And if you've had a baby, you will know, or if you ever experienced trying to push when you're not having a contraction, it doesn't feel good. Like, it's not, you can't do that. You probably will tear. You're not ready. It just won't work. You have to push with the contractions. I was not ready. The feeling was so awkward to try and push when I'm not. It was just weird. I just like, nah, I'm not ready. I'm not ready. I know I'm not ready because I've had a baby before. This is not how I'm supposed to feel. This is not how it's supposed to feel. So I'm like, nah, you need to wait. So got on the bed now. Bearing in mind, I'm lying on my back. And when I had Raheem, I was on my all fours, and I was like, yeah, that's the way to do it. My mum said, that's the way to do it. All these lazy girls, they're on their back trying to give birth, and I was like, yeah, that's the way to do it. Like, I was an advocate for being on all fours, and I'm sure it does still make sense. But I gave birth on my back, and it didn't feel no different. I didn't mean to. I wanted to do it on first, but it just came. I was there, and they were like pushing. They kept pushing my knees back. It was like, okay, well, I'm not gonna get up now. So I ended up giving birth on my back, and it didn't feel no different. The pain was still painful. It still burned like fire, and that's just what it was. So yeah, that was it. She came 2 hours after the my water. So like I said, things sped up very quickly. One thing I could say, if you are overdue and you want to be induced, don't do it. Like, just wait. I wish I had waited. If I ever get pregnant again, I will not be getting induced. I don't care how overdue I am, unless it's to the point where the baby's now in danger, which God forbid. I'm not getting induced again. Like, no, that was just it was too medicalized. It was too doctor. I wouldn't do it. I might even have a home birth next time. I wouldn't do it. I didn't like it. I wish I could have enjoyed the experience and really enjoyed every natural stage of it, like the waters breaking, the mucus plug, the starting. I just wish I could have enjoyed every stage of it naturally, and I didn't get to do that. So I definitely would not get induced. I wouldn't advise anyone to get induced either. Just do it naturally. Just wait. Like, just wait. Your baby's gonna come. I know it's impatient. Then that last month is like so nerve-wracking because it's just like you've been waiting for ages and it feels like forever, and the baby's not coming. So it does feel nerve-wracking, but just be patient. The baby's gonna come, and until it gets to a stage where it's detrimental to your baby, just chill, relax. Because when the baby comes, hey, It's all systems go. No relaxing, no me times, all systems go for the next, I don't even know how many, 20, 30, 18 years, whatever. So yeah, that was my labor and delivery story. I'm happy to be a mom. I wouldn't change it for the world. The labor and delivery was just different. If you want a labor and delivery story with my experience with Raheem, who is now 2, then let me know, put it in the comments box below, and I will do that, because it definitely was very different. The different labors, it was definitely 2 different extremes. So yeah, I will do that if you ask me to. So again, everybody, please hashtag positive mommy vibes when you are doing anything positive with your children. If you're learning, if you're teaching them, they're having a good time, or when you in particular, you're taking some well-needed mommy downtime, and you know, you're out by yourself, you're getting your nails done, you're getting your hair done, you're doing whatever makes you happy, reading a book. Hashtag positive mommy vibes. And the reason is, I really just want to be able to share positivity amongst other mums, so that you have a space that you can look to, and you can see other mums dealing with the same thing you're dealing with, which is just motherhood. Motherhood is something that takes a lot of time to get used to. A lot of mums are out there and have depression after having their children, and maybe don't have much to speak to. And that's all for today. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video. Stay positive. Peace.